so much of the medicine that I feel like I offer this world is about grounding, is about rooting, is about embodying, is about coming back into relationship with the power that lives within our bodies, our intuition, our inner knowing, our deep felt sense of truth, right? I truly believe that so much of the medicine that this world needs is anchoring, is grounding. We live in a world that worships the mind, that worships thought. And so most of us are only taught how to interact with ourselves and with the world through our rational, intellectual, thinking self. We forget about, ignore, misuse our inner body wisdom, our body wisdom, our medicine that is in our bodies, this cosmic force that exists within our physical being, that part of us that connects us to the material world throughout space and time, that part of us that carries the legacy of our ancestors through our DNA, that part of us that is deeply connected to the elements, right? Through the air that we breathe, through the water in our body, through the fire of our passion, through the earthliness of our bones and the minerals of our bones, right? We are physical beings. And when we forget about the power of our body, when we forget about the power of the energy that pulses through our bodies, and we only live in our mental body, in our mind, we're untethered. The image of like a balloon just like blowing in the wind comes to mind, or like a plastic bag that's just blowing in the wind, right? We end up, without even realizing it, living in such a way that we're easily blown around by others, right? External circumstances can throw us off kilter, right? Can totally upend us when we are unrooted and ungrounded and disconnected from our core, from our body wisdom, from our power that lives within. And so I am here to help us reconnect with these lower chakras, right? To help us reconnect with our core, right? With our womb, with our roots, with our solar plexus, with our gut, with the part of us that holds manifestation power, right? With the part of us, our gut, right? Our gut can transform physical material into energy, into nutrients, into life-giving force, right? Our wombs, our sex organs, they can literally manifest beingness out of nothing, out of seemingly nothing, right? Our root area, right? The like lower pelvis, the part of our spine that can reach down, connects us deeply with the earth, with this planet, with all those who have come before, right? When we reconnect with this lower part of our body, right? A part of our body that we, within this patriarchy, within this capitalism, within white supremacy, right? Within these systems, within this paradigm, within this like empiric culture, we have been taught to feel ashamed of the part of our body that holds the most power. Our gut, our stomachs, our wombs, our legs, our thighs, right? Especially as women, especially as people socialized as women, right? Those are the parts of our body that many of us feel the most shame around, the most disconnection from, right? We are disconnected from our yonis, we're disconnected from our thighs, from our butt, from all the luscious parts of us, the parts of us that connect us down with the earth, the parts of us that really are our power, right? And I don't want to discount like the heart and the throat and the third eye and the crown, these upper regions, right? I don't want to kind of like hierarchize and say one is better than the other, but I do want to say that if we are really seeking to find clarity, to overcome self-doubt, to overcome overthinking, to free ourselves from the system, to find a better way, to live in alignment with our truth, to be connected with our purpose, if that is what we desire, then really, really, really what we need to do is connect in with our lower regions, with our core, with our roots, and with the planet, right? With our body, right? Because our bodies are almost like an extension of the planet, of the universe, right? Our bodies are their own microcosms, our own universe. We inhabit our own universe. There are microorganisms in play inside of our body that we're not conscious of that keep us alive. There are organs, vital organs, almost like their own constellations, own solar systems, own galaxies within our bodies that are pumping and keeping us alive, right? And when we come back into relationship with the power of our body, when we learn how to reconnect with and soften our nervous system, when we respect our adrenal glands, when we can really come back into relationship with our bodies, we can hear wisdom, that speaks to us throughout time and space. The cosmos singing to us through our felt sensation, right? We have so much power within us, and it is not surprising within a system that wishes to oppress, to keep us compliant, within a society that wants us to be worker bees, right? In a society that wants us to follow the rules and do what we're told. It is not surprising then that we are taught to mistrust our body wisdom, that we are taught to disassociate from our body, that we are taught to feel ashamed of our body, that we are actually, our bodies then become weaponized against us, and or people use our bodies against us. And so I say this to hold softness and say that we are living through outrageous times. We are like the idea, the concept of coming back and reclaiming our embodied power, the idea of coming back in to relationship with our bodies, our intuition, our inner knowing. We are breaking generational cycles. We are breaking cycles of this lifetime, of previous lifetimes, of past generations of our ancestors, right? This is something that has been, the mistrust of our own inner wisdom is something that has been drilled into us for centuries. And so for those of us who are coming back into relationship with our intuition, who want to find clarity and feel like they live in alignment, we're breaking generational patterns in doing this. And so I want us to hold softness and patience and gentleness for ourselves as we do this work, because it's not necessarily easy. And we all have our different kind of layers that we need to unpack and like twists and tangles that we need to unwind. And so each of us are going to have a different experience in coming back into our embodied power, in learning how to trust ourselves again, right? In remembering the deep wisdom that lives within us, right? This is a process, but it's a process that I think we all said yes to when we chose to incarnate right now. Because I truly believe that those of us who chose to be on this planet right now chose to be here for a reason. And I feel like that reason is to reclaim our feelings, to heal, to break generational patterns, to repair the harms of the past, and to step back into our sovereignty, our power, our divine essence, right? I truly believe that we are pieces of the same divine cloth, right? We are all pieces of the same divine fire, right? Sparks of the same divine fire, cups of the same divine ocean. We are so much more alike and connected with each other and the divine than we've ever been taught, right? We are so much more connected with this earth, with the cosmos, with this universe than we have been led to believe. We are not separate. Even though our bodies have physical boundaries, we are not separate from each other, from this world, from the universe, right? Our energy, the energy that moves through us, is the same primordial, cosmic, sacred life force energy that pulses through everything. And through connecting with energy, coming back into relationship with our energy, with sacred life force, divine energy, we can heal ourselves and heal the world and recreate our reality. It is so true that when we create healing within, it ripples out. When we are able to trust ourselves, we take aligned action that can change everything. When we are acting in alignment with our own inner guidance system, with our highest self, with the guides, the spiritual guides that are here to help us to live in our purpose and be bold and unabashed and unapologetic, when we're living from that space, we create massive change in the world around us, right? It's really, to me, like the dangers, like when I think, one of the things I think is very scary about our world is that so many of us are disconnected from our intuition, from our inner power, from our body wisdom, from our energy, from the earth, from the planet, right? That we are easy to manipulate and control. And not only are we easy to manipulate and control, but we doubt ourselves. We question ourselves. We overthink. We can't get out of our mental thinking space because we have forgotten how to listen to our bodies and how to trust ourselves, right? And so to me, the like cost of not embodying, the cost of not coming back into relationship with our intuition is apathy. The cost is what we see happening all around us, right? It's letting things happen and not taking a stand, right? It is standing back and letting things happen, because to me, when I'm attached with my body wisdom, when I'm connected with my inner truth, I can't back down when something is wrong, right? Like morally wrong, right? I can't sit back while injustices are committed. I can't just like ignore it, right? When I'm deeply connected with my own truth and with the earth, I rise, right? I take a stand. I feel like super connected with my own truth that nothing can shake me and waver me, right? And so I say all this to say that each of us has the ability and the power to reclaim the truth that is within us. Each of us has the ability and the power to heal ourselves and in so doing heal the world. Each of us came here for a reason. And sometimes that reason is just to spread love and kindness. Sometimes that reason is, to break generational patterns in raising children. Sometimes that reason is to heal the land. Sometimes that reason is to uplift and inspire others. Sometimes that reason is to heal and create space for others to heal. There is a myriad of reasons why we are all here. And I long for the day when we each can step in to our purpose and live in alignment with that. And so I say all this to say that embodiment, energy work, and spiritual life coaching can offer healing in a way that is maybe not rational, but super profound, right? That when we come back into relationship with our energy and we learn to heal on an energetic level, that energy and that healing ripples out and heals the energy of beings around us. That when we come back into embodied relationship with ourselves and with others, we can show up for others. We can sit through discomfort and not just sit through discomfort, but we build our capacity to face the harms so that we can tend to them instead of turning away and running from them, right? And when we are able to come back into deep relationship with our own soul and our own spirit, we can begin to live in ways that are soul-led, right? Instead of doing what our ego says, instead of doing what some external authority tells us we're supposed to do, we get to lead from our soul. We get to let our heart guide us. We get to create lives that feel rich and flourishing and thriving and abundant and whatever else you're longing for. And so if this is speaking to you, I invite you to check out the links below and see what kind of opportunities are available. I host workshops and groups. I do one-on-one coaching, and I sometimes even host summits that feature leaders from around the country and around the world that are doing this work so that we can feel inspired and unalone in the deep healing work that we're doing. Because as we heal ourselves, we heal the world around us. And as we reclaim our power, we create space for everyone to be empowered, because we're not feeling powerful because we're powering over, right? We're claiming our inherent power, and we all get to live powerfully, full of power, as opposed to powering over, right? And so if this speaks to you, please reach out to me. Please comment, give a like, give the thumbs up, give a heart. And if you want to find out how I can support you in reclaiming your own power, in tuning into your intuition so that you can overcome overthinking and self-doubt and find some clarity so you can take some aligned action and do the damn thing. Because let's face it, You have amazing gifts to offer this world. You have amazing insight to offer this world. And we need you. That's why you're here right now. We need you. And I would love to support you in being able to stand in your power and shine your light and share the medicine that is desperately needed in this world. Because you have a very unique salve that needs to be spread all over this planet. And I would love to support you. Again, my name is Kristen. I am the founder of Roots of Radiance Reiki, and I am a certified spiritual life coach. I'm a certified Usui and Holy Fire Reiki teacher and practitioner, and I am a holder of sacred embodied space. And I would love to hold you in space and time and help you to heal and rediscover the magic that you were meant to share with the world. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, follow me on the different socials. I would love to be connected with you. And if you are another soul-led entrepreneur, teacher, space holder, also please reach out, because I truly believe that we are more powerful together, and that the work that we do in collaboration is the strongest work, the most potent work. And that when we come together in collaboration and in circle, it ripples out throughout space and time, right? Throughout all our lineages, forward and back. And so we have the power to rewrite the stories, right? To create healing that expands beyond the perceived limitations of this material world. My loves, I would love to work with you. I hope that we all can reclaim our embodied power and create the change that is so needed on this planet. Be well, my friends. I hope to see you soon.